Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. I've missed you guys so much. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there hasn't been anything super exciting that the luxury brands have released in their collection. And so I didn't really feel that same level of passion I had for luxury, hence not posting as much. Don't get me wrong, I still have made purchases in the past couple of years, but I thought what better way to do a comeback than an OG type of unboxing review video. So if you've been following me from the beginning, you know that I love Louis Vuitton and I also love doing unboxings and reviews. So if you like that kind of content, please consider subscribing. I have a lot more in the pipeline. I have made a few purchases in the past couple of years that I wanted to share with you guys as well. So without further ado, I wanted to share with you guys what I picked up from Louis Vuitton. This is a small leather good, so it's a small piece. I purchased this last year when it first got released. This is a take on a very classic piece, so if you know Louis Vuitton, you might know what this is. So here we have the bag. Again, we've got the Louis Vuitton receipt in here in the folder. And I love packaging, so that's another thing about my channel. I always go on about packaging. And then here we have the box. It did come with the blue ribbon and a gift tag, but I don't know what I did with that. But this is the classic Louis Vuitton box. And then inside we've got the piece here in its dust bag. So inside here, what I picked up last year when it got released is the Louis Vuitton key pouch in the small size. So this is so cute. If you guys know, I have the key pouch here. So this is a very classic piece, and this is actually kind of like a tribute to my channel. Like, I did a number of videos on the key pouch. I was really excited when they came out with this size. They also came out with a medium, but I picked up the small just because I thought the medium was a bit too big for every day and I didn't really want to use it as a clutch or a catch-all or anything like that. I think that the key pouch should stay as like a key pouch, like very small and compact. This is the size comparison, so not a huge difference like that. And then obviously the similar width, and yeah, the back side. Yeah, it's got two LV logos here as opposed to just the one in the center on the key pouch. It's got the same gold zipper at the top there. I actually haven't seen too many videos of this on YouTube. I don't know if it's just not popular. I thought it would be really popular because everyone loves the key pouch so much, but again, I'll dive into why I think, or the pros and cons. Again, that's another thing. Sorry if I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't posted in a while, but I do a lot of pros and cons between bags, small leather goods, anything like that. So if you like that kind of stuff, yeah, consider subscribing to my channel. So here it is, and with the gold zipper, so you unzip it, and it also has the key pouch. Oh, not the key pouch, it also has the keychain, which is what the key pouch is known for. That was another thing why I didn't really like or gravitate towards the medium, because they do come with this keychain as well, and it just looked a bit odd. Like, the pouch is so much bigger than this size, but then it's got a keychain, which I'm like, where would you really be hooking that onto? You can't really like use it for your keys because then you're carrying a bigger pouch with you. I think this is the just right size for it, because inside here it's the same leather interior as this one here, as the old key pouch. However, the difference is this one has a little pouch, so you can slot in cards or small like hair ties or bobby pins inside there. Not a pouch, it's got a pocket. So this is a pouch, but then inside we've got a slip pocket there, so you can put credit cards. And I feel like this canvas is much more pliable or soft. Like, you can see how it bends there, whereas the one that I got about 10 years ago, the canvas used to be a lot more sturdy, a lot more stiff, and you will notice that with a lot of like older Louis Vuitton pieces or even vintage pieces, the canvas is a lot more rigid, and you can see that it still bends, but it's not as like flexible. I can feel it. This is a lot more tough compared to this. This is very fluid, as you can see. So yeah, that is a big difference between the two. And I think this pouch, you can actually flip it out like that, which I don't know why you would want to, but I mean, if you needed to clean it or rub something off it, you could do that. So it's actually just stitched on at the top there. So that is the overall look of the key pouch in the small size. And the number one thing that I looked at when I received it was the alignment of the monogram and the fleur-de-lis. From a previous video that I did on my channel, I did share with you guys to look out for kind of the alignment. Make sure that the stitching, the monogram and the fleur-de-lis align together when the two canvas pieces are stitched together, and this one is perfect. And another one to look out for is when you open it up, you can kind of see little holes there, so that's the stitching. I know a lot of people that have purchased it maybe in like 2020, 2021, where they were just like producing a lot of these key pouches just because of high demand. They were kind of rushing it and the quality checks just weren't there, all there from Louis Vuitton. And I could tell, or a lot of you guys reached out to me as well, saying that your stitching was very wide or like it wasn't tight. So it just felt a bit flimsy. It just didn't look as put together as it should be. So this is really well stitched together. If you see a lot of, I guess, light coming through or holes at the bottom through the stitching, I would see if you can kind of swap it or look for another one that doesn't have that, just because you do want a tighter stitching there so it doesn't unravel over time. Not that it should, but just to like peace of mind having, or just knowing your piece is actually well made. So this one here, I checked for all those things. This is actually perfect in alignment. I don't know how you can get any more perfect than this. Like all the points touch each other. It's makes the same pattern all around it. So that was a big check. And then I did check for the holes or like the stitching gaps, and this is again perfect. There's no issue there. And yeah, so I was really happy with it. The only thing though that kind of bugged me a little bit, and that I wasn't sure if I should swap it or not, is if you see it closed there, the corners dip down like that. And I think that is just due to the tighter stitching that it has around the center here. So it kind of looks a bit odd, especially when I have it like stuffed a little bit, when it's a bit more puffy. It looks like it's got like a frowny face like that. And I have looked online photos and also other YouTube channels or YouTube videos, and I've noticed that a lot of them are actually straight and flat like that. So I don't know if that's just like a, not a defect, but just like a manufacturing. I know every piece is handmade and unique, so I don't know if that's just this, but that kind of like annoyed me. So then when it's like flat on a surface, there's like a gap. See, you can kind of see that there, like that little frown face there. So it's not a huge deal, but it just kind of like, it bugged me a little bit. But at the end of the day, I decided to keep it just because of everything. It was aligned perfectly. I didn't know if the new piece that I would exchange it for would have like different alignments or like the gap in between. So I just left it. It's not a huge deal. And I think over time, maybe as it flattens or as I use it more, it will soften and flatten down and the stitching won't be as tight. Yeah, that's just something to keep in mind when you are looking for one in store, or if you receive one in the mail. Just look out for all those little things there, and also the zipper here. So make sure that there's no huge gap between that point of the end of the zipper and then where that pouch actually is. And same with this one here. It's actually perfect, so nothing's going to fall out. I know a lot of people, especially with the key pouches back in the day, as I mentioned, with all the rushed manufacturing jobs of it, the alignment of this part here was actually a lot lower. So there was like a hole, like a gap. If you had a bobby pin in there, it could fall out. The gap was actually that large. So that's just something to keep in mind. There is a tiny bit of gap there, but I don't think there's no issues with that. So yeah, that is the Louis Vuitton key pouch. Now I wanted to share with you guys what fits inside. So I have actually been using my Louis Vuitton pochette accessoire. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot the name of it. I've been using this lately, so it is stuffed with a few things. And I do have a couple of cards that I wanted to show. So these are just like 2 cards. They slip in perfectly like that, and there's no issues. I think the max I would fit is probably 2 cards. I don't want to overstretch that part there. And then I do also have a $10 note or bill, and that slots in perfectly. So you do have to fold it. If you don't fold it, it's not going to fit inside. So you just fold it in half and then pop it in. And this actually fits in the slip pocket too, but it does, you have to like push it in all the way down. Otherwise, if you don't, it does have the potential of getting caught in the zipper. So just to be safe, I always just pop it in the main compartment like that. And that's actually a good thing, or a big pro with the key pouch in the small size, is that you only need to fold the bill once. Whereas with the original key pouch, because of how short it is, it's not going to fit if you just fold it once or fold it in half. So I'll pop it in. I'll take the keychain out, pop it in. You can see it just pops out there, so you won't be able to zip it closed with that. So with the key pouches, this was something that kind of frustrated me with using this. If I ever had cash, I have to fold it twice. So it looks like that. And then you can pop it in. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I mean, once you have like cards, or if you have even keys as well inside, it just gets annoying if you want to pull the cash out, because you're going to have to like wriggle it out and then make sure things don't fall out as you're wriggling it out. So that's the one thing I didn't like about the key pouch. You have to fold the bill twice. With this size, you just fold it in half once and then pop it in, and it fits perfectly and zips up with no issues. So another thing I like to put inside is a lip gloss or lip balm. So this is the Summer Fridays in the birthday cake flavor. I love this flavor. Unfortunately, they've discontinued it, but this is my absolute favorite from Summer Fridays. And I love the packaging. It's like this iridescent pink color too, so right up my alley. And this fits inside perfectly. So often I use this as like a little catch-all, or even just when I'm running out to run errands, I will just grab this and then go, because it has cash, it has cards. I don't have my car key here with me. Okay, so I went to grab my car key. So here, if we unhook that and hook the car key fob onto that, it fits inside, but it's very bulky. So you can close it, but you can see it kind of protrudes a little bit on the side, and this is with nothing inside. So if I have my cards and cash in as well, it just gets a bit too much, especially with the cash folded twice and stuffed in there. It just gets too much. So if I am using the original key pouch, I will often just have my key fob just dangling there and then just carry it like that. But sometimes I don't like that, because it's just like, it hits things and it's just quite heavy and it's just a bit too bulky for me. So what I do love about the new small size of the key pouch, you can unhook it like that. So again, if you wanted to, you can have it just dangling out, but it just looks a bit awkward to me. I don't really like the look of it, but given its much larger capacity, you can pop it in like that and there's actually no issues. Obviously there is a bit of a bump, but it doesn't protrude. The zipper is still straight. I have a lip balm in there as well. If you are looking for your very first Louis Vuitton piece, I would highly suggest looking into the key pouch in the small size over the key pouch. As much as I love this just fits so much more, and I think it's only like $50 more anyway, so you are getting more bang for your buck. And again, it's so versatile. The only thing is it is quite big compared to the key pouch, so it depends on your lifestyle and what you intend to use it for. If you want it to fit in your nano bags or in your pocket, then obviously the original key pouch. But for more versatility, I would consider the small key pouch, and I'm actually surprised not too many people are talking about this. It's not hyped at all, and I don't know if people just don't know about it, or if they already own the key pouch, the original one, and don't see a need for another one. I honestly really love it, just because it does fit everything that I need, and even my key fob fits inside perfectly, and there's still room. I can fit like a hair tie in there, a really small hand cream if I wanted to, the little sample perfumes as well, and I'm good to go. And it's just really cute just holding it like this. It's not big enough for like a clutch obviously, but I mean, when you're carrying it around in your hand, it's super cute. So yeah, that is the key pouch in the small size. What do you guys think about it? Do you think that this is worth it? Have you picked it up, or are you thinking about picking it up, or are you more of the classic OG key pouch type of person? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. But yeah, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have missed you guys so much. It's just like talking about this again has just kind of reignited my passion for luxury, and I would love to do more videos like this. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps my channel out and just shows that you love this type of content. But yeah, that is it for now. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!